Alright, today is May 22nd, and this is a garden update. Sugarcane. Sapodilla's put on so much growth. We have this bed, still getting protected by a shade cloth. This is corn, and in the front are tomatoes. There's different kind of tomatoes all in here. We've planted these zinnia just to bring in the pollinators, as if we had problems. New growth on the Persian lime. There are still limes down there growing. Corn is growing. We replaced these beds, some of the stuff in these beds. Hi, Pepper. This is a white cucumber, and then there are these tiny little cucumbers. Mango has new growth. It's loaded with flowers, but the bees come out more in the morning. An update on our Asian pears. Chijuro does not look very good, but we cut it and it's green, so hopefully it comes back. Meringue per lime. It is getting too much sun, so we're gonna train the bougainvillea to come over it. Orange. There are strawberries on the ground, sour orange. Kumquat. The grafts we attempted, they don't look successful. It's covered in kumquat. These are Thai soldier beans. They were supposed to be a bush bean. Definitely not. They're really cool though. They get really big. We just harvested them. We harvest beans every day. It's crazy. These are red yard-long beans. We updated this bed also. There were dragon tongue beans and there's a radish in here and other stuff that just weren't doing well. The heat. It's the lawn gam. It's not gonna focus. These are all the tomatoes. So many tomatoes. And they're all different types. More back there. Here's a butterfly. We saw a giant swallowtail today feeding off of the Hamlin orange, which is this. We found caterpillars on it also, but the predatory wasps are good at their job. Here is the other side. We had purple bok choy. It was getting just killed in the sun. We put looks like a watermelon there. A squash is regrowing. Corn. Here is a pepper. I think this is Jimmy Nardello. These are eggplant. They're supposed to be Brussels sprouts. They're not going to do well. This is an eggplant that looks like an egg, and that's almost as big as they get. This is a purple pepper. We had one of these today. Oh my gosh, it was so spicy. It was so hot. They're purple, and then as they turn to red, they'll get sweeter. These are super sweet 100 tomatoes all over. All the way up. This bed had potatoes in the front. We harvested those, and then it had dragon tongue beans and then purple beans, and replaced them with a row of tomatoes. And then there's different squash. It could be a squash or a melon. And we remulched. This bed just got a minor update. New sunflowers. That's a lobster claw heliconia. This is a plum. Another plum. The sun is no joke. We are going to paint this, but the weather says it's going to rain, but it never rains. This is another plum. Blue strawberries all back there. There's our pluot. Here's an apple. This is a pear. Back to the bed with all the tomatoes. This is a bullnose pepper. Our basil is flowering. We updated this bed for a purple basil. This cucumber is going to be replaced. We have something growing in the works. This is a watermelon. See little baby watermelons. A new squash. This bed has been recently updated. There were potatoes in here and other bush beans, but the heat was just too much. This is another apple tree. Oh, ladybug. With another apple tree. This is cassia. It's covered in caterpillars. Loganberry. This is another apple. So there are 4 apples, two European pears. This one and that one. But it's their first year, so they're just getting acclimated. Okay, to the garden. Our bananas are putting on a lot of growth. The lobster claws are coming back here. They will have their flower on their 2nd year, so they grow up from the base like this, just in the ground. This shell orchid or shell ginger or Thai ginger is flowering still. Same thing, they flower on second year. We're going to take out the bird of paradise. And we're going to replace it with bananas. And then we have 2 more bananas coming. We have more strawberries coming. Here is our red orange with 2 more blueberries. So we're going to put a banana patch here. There's so much Dutchman pipeline. Oh, I saw the puffers flowering today. Pepper's been going swimming. We've been doing a lot of gardening, and she gets really hot, so we put a little tote, filled it with water. Our pink powder puff tree. Bromeliad is still going. Oh, the hibiscus opened. Okay, so that's the backyard. Now the berry section and then the front garden. We figured out the trick to eat the goji berries because they're so disgusting. We take a handful of them and eat it with pineapple. Pineapple does a good job masking it. So blueberries on the ground, strawberries. More cassia, mulberry. I can't wait for the mulberries. Pink lemonade blueberry. We're gonna rip up the kiwi. Looks really sad. And put more blueberries. So here we have a peach. And here's the other peach. Right in front of us. They're very slow to wake up. This is a honeydew melon. And then we have a watermelon. And then here we have a golden melon. And then pumpkin vine is all on the ground. Miracle fruit is coming back. Cherry trees look good. We ate off of the Barbados cherry. There's bunches of flowers, so there'll be more cherries. Looks like there's a spider. They eat the aphids, so they're our friend. Chama, Royal Crimson. We have 2 more blueberry bushes. They look stunted. I think it's too hot. We have our cucumbers. The lemon cucumber. 2 different cucumbers. We started making pickles. It's fun to try out different things. We put more dill plants. We also put more squash. We had beans. We needed more dill. More zinnia. This is a golden raspberry. I had one this week. It was really small. It fell off. Well, it looks dry. It's a raspberry. These are just our salad beds. We added a watermelon to this one. There's a squirrel. The nasturtium looks nice. And then we have grapes. There's grapes there. More strawberries. This is Esperanza. Another hibiscus. It's a watermelon coming out of the pot. And another grape. Alright, that's it for the garden for this week.